Hello and welcome, my wimpy worms trying to do pull-ups. It's SJB here, and these are, according to you guys, the wimpiest towers in Bloons Tower Defense 6. With more than 50% of the vote, you guys voted for the mortar. With more than 50% of the vote, you voted for the glue gunner. With more than 50% of the vote, you voted for the ice tower. And also with more than 50% of the vote, you voted for the engineer. So are these really the wimpiest towers, and are they really that bad, or do you guys just kind of suck at BTD6? Well, today we're going to be playing chimps, and we're going to try to answer that question for you. Not only are we playing chimps, and not only are we only using these 4 towers, we're not going to be using a hero either. Well, this is going to be fun. So unfortunately, I don't think we could do a glue or ice tower start, so we are stuck with the engineer here, but I believe the engineer should be a good enough start. I hope. If not, we're in for a lot of pickles today. Way too many pickles. And yes, we are able to get an engineer start going. Absolutely fantastic Sentry gun gets going in here. If there's ever any good starting tower combo that you can get, it's definitely a base engineer with Sentry guns. Just a bunch of projectiles. It's basically just like a bunch of free dart monkeys kind of throwing projectiles all over the place. It makes the early game easy. So even these kind of tough rounds like round 9, and even the group balloons on round 10, easily go down with a 1-0 engineer. To be honest, at this point, I think faster engineering is probably our best bet, but we do have to start thinking a little bit ahead. We're going to need to get different types of popping power. We need to get lead popping power by round 28, some camo detection by round 24, even though it's only a camo green. There's not that many towers that can hit camos easily. Glue gunner can technically hit camos with a glue strike, and ice tower can technically hit things with cold snap here, but is that really going to pop as many as we need? I don't know. I don't know. So I think our best option here is to start going for a mortar. And believe it or not, mortars got buffed in the last update. And even though it's probably looked at as still one of the worst towers in Bloons Tower Defense 6, don't forget that it got buffed. You got to pay attention to this buff in action. So I don't have the ability to get any villages or anything, so positioning really doesn't matter. So we're going to throw it in the back corner here. And keep them out of the way of anybody else's good spots, right? I want to save the good spots here for glue or ice if we need to spam something in the right spot here. But now mortars officially hit more than one layer as a base mortar. So you can see that these green balloons are going to go down to reds, blue balloons down to nothing, and obviously that skips layers for higher tier balloons as well. So if we've got rainbows or well, maybe not zebras, but rainbows or ceramics or whatever, you can skip layers. And that skipping action actually does more than just doubling its damage or more than double its pop power. It's more than that, which is kind of awesome. So we're going to need to go for a bottom path here. This is going to give us the Bernie stuff action, which is going to help us out a little bit here. But realistically, we want to go for this signal flare as soon as we possibly can, just so we know we officially have camo detection. All right, I know it's a couple rounds away, but I really don't want to make that stupid mistake and forget to get my camo detection. The good news is this guy is not only just camo detection, but he should be, hopefully, full-time, all-powerful decamoization for the rest of the game, basically. I mean, there might be a couple rounds, like round 78, where we might have to do some micro, but other than that, he should be all of our camo detection for the rest of the game. And that's a pretty cheap tower right there to do all of that. So with this combo, though, I think the better plan to go for is usually faster and rapid reload. I'm just going to buy it now, so don't forget, mess it up later, and you can see already it's doing some work. On top of this guy being our camo detection, he's also our lead popping power, and eventually our camo lead popping power. Oh my god, my voice just squeaked. What am I, 13 again? Squeak! If you guys are feeling a little wimpy today and you want to feel extra strong, make sure you use my creator support code. It's strong SJB. No, it's just SJB. But if you want to do that, that would be excellent. Thanks, guys. Oh, we're making work of these leads. So to be honest, at this point, I just kind of want to get all 4 towers on the screen at the very least. So what do we want to go for? Well, I think the best option for us is to put things kind of right here. So I'm going to go for a random just corrosive glue here. I'm going to put them on strong. I'm going to make sure that I get the combo here that's going to help. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Oh, baby. Oh, my God. More pinks. Micro. The micro god. The micro king. Can he possibly take down all these balloons? Uh-oh, we've got red yellows coming in here, too. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. All right. Wait. No! Okay, I lied. We're not playing chimps. We're playing himps. Screw getting the other towers. We're going to go sprockets, and I'm going for the Sentry expert. He's just the better option for us for right now. And even with just sprockets here, why was that so ridiculously easy? Just like did we really screw up or something like that? I don't know. I guess once we start microing, it just screws everything up because of our early popping power is just kind of gone. All right, so we talked about that cam detection earlier, and you can see it's doing exactly what we intended. We've got a pretty good spot for it, too, where it's kind of zigzagging around right here. So we've got like this entire area right here where we are hitting all the balloons coming in. In my opinion, I think Sentry Expert might be the most underrated tower in BTD6. I do not see people using it very often, and it's just ridiculously powerful. Anytime in the early game. I mean, the only other tower that kind of rivals it is Dragon's Breath. I think it's another tower that people just often overlook its awesomeness. But something like a Soda Dragon's Breath or even a Dragon's Breath Sentry Expert combo can get you so far in this game, it's ridiculous. Or at least allow you to save up so much money that you can get some really big, beefy towers after that. And that's what makes a good tower. No, it's not going to help you out around 98, but it sometimes can just get you the good towers for later. But I do think that we're going to struggle a little bit against the Moab. So I was thinking Moab Glue might be a better option here. We're going to put a random Moab Glue glue gunner on the front here. And I've got to get more Moab popping power, but I honestly don't know how. So I think we're going to have to go for one more engineer here. And we're going to make sure we get this guy up to deconstruction. So he's got that extra Moab popping power. And then same with this guy. Boom, deconstruction. But I haven't decided what else I want to do here. All right, we're going to try to do some micro. Let's see. I mean, with the Bernie stuff, we are doing a decent amount of damage with the mortar here. Not absurd or anything like that, but it seems like it's probably enough with this nice Moab slowdown. And there's going to be a lot of balloons here. Definitely need to micro that mortar a little bit. And we make it happen. We make it happen, boys. So I do want to talk about why people think that these towers are so terrible a little later on. But for right now, I don't think I want to touch on it. I think I just want to kind of talk about the good qualities of them. Most of these towers have a lot of good 5th tier upgrades. But if I had to pick my favorite or top 5th tier upgrades, I think we should do that right now. Bloon Solver, absolute guarantee. Automatic best 5th tier glue gunner, guaranteed. You cannot argue with me. He just is. They're going to nerf him. I just know they're going to nerf him. But right now, he is, deliciously overpowered. Ice Tower, I'm still probably going to go Icicle Impale, just because it's so helpful against TDTs. There's not that many towers that are just like OP against TDTs, but Icicle Impale is one of them. And that's why you just can't kind of get without it. And in fact, we might need to go for an Icicle Impale later on, just to make sure we can pop those TDTs, because they probably will be a problem for us. Mortar's a mixed bag. Popping on got a pretty decent buff. Blue Incineration also not that bad, but biggest one with Bernie stuff is just so good right now. It does so much popping power, it's just absurd. So I don't know that I'm going to be using all of my favorite 5th tiers in this game, but if I do, don't get mad at me. And then Engineer, oh gosh, this is a tough one. I mean, all three are really, really good, but the price for this guy and the price for this guy are just too much in most games. Usually Sentry Expert is more manageable at 35k, and I think we're probably going to end up going with one of those. The question is, at this point, is how early can we get it? Because if we can get an early Engineer, we're going to be very, very well off. But I've got to get an Ice Tower in here. Unfortunately, Ice Towers don't really work all that well with Engineers as a combo. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Round 47's already taken us down? Or not. Oh, crap. My camera detection. I roomed it again! No! I am not in love with this position, but I honestly think it's probably going to be working really, really well for us in the long term. I think a lot of people would put Ice Tower here, even if it was going to be an Icicle Impale, just so you can get that combo right from the get-go. But having the ability to shoot balloons here, here, and here is just a really, really cool thing. And on top of that, once we get the Cryo Cannon, we can already do that. 1, 2, and 3. And you know what? Why not? Let's go Icicle Impales, or Icicles at this point. And then because we don't have villages available, we need to go for the top path here to give us that cam detection automatically, by the way, which is pretty sweet. And also it allows us to pop the DDT layer, which otherwise we could hit the DDTs if we decamelize them, but we wouldn't damage them without the cold snap, which is important for us. I'm a bit of a horn dog for round 49 here. This is a big, beefy Bloon level. Love watching the beef come out right here and watch us destroy that beef. Just imagine like a hot dog going up against a helicopter blade. That's what we are. We're the helicopter blade, and the balloons right now are the hot dog. They're getting absolutely crushed or smushed or chopped to pieces or whatever you want to think about. That's what we're doing right now. Okay, because I'm playing Himps, I get to play a little more adventurous. All right, adventurous meaning who cares if we actually lose? Doesn't really matter that much. And I think the best option for us is to start saving for that Sentry Champ. The question is, how little can we spend to make sure we can get a Sentry Champion and still kind of survive until then? The main problem for me, I believe, is going to be around 63. If I don't get a Sentry champion before around 63, I don't know how I'm going to defend it. I mean, Ice Towers are good, Mortars are good, but not against that many Bloons, dude. They just do overwhelm us. So there are other options for me, like going for something silly like an artillery battery. But at this point, again, your best bet is getting a 5th tier. In almost every situation, spamming going to 3rd and 4th tiers is not going to be as efficient as just getting the 5th tier. Oh, boy. Okay, so even if you got, like, decent micro skills, the mortar is difficult. All right, I changed my mind. Screw it. This will pop around 63 and also help us out for a lot of the game. Like, even on weird rounds like round 98. Freaking artillery battery, bro, is really good. And it got buffed. It got accidentally buffed by making the Bloon Buster do 3 layers of damage. So, yeah, I mean, this is just a delicious, delicious, delicious tower that you cannot overlook as part of your amazatastic, wimpy tower arsenal. Well, it's kind of fun to watch. Look at these Moabs. Look at the difference. I mean, artillery battery, this is not a Moab popping tower here. You can just see the difference in deliciousness here. And we're already back up to 18k, so, I mean, money's still flowing in at this point. Round 59 should not be difficult with our signal flare here. Also, he should be able to pop Candlelights as well, so not an issue there. BFB, I don't expect to be a major issue, but I probably will have to use my artillery battery blast here. Don't even know the official name for this thing either. What is it? The bombardment ability unleashes a rapid-fire attack in a slightly wider area. Oh, I didn't even know it does a wider area. Oh, would you look at that? Main attack does more damage to bad and boss blue. Okay. Oh, no, wait, that's the 5th tier, isn't it? Oh, yeah. Oh, no, it does. I did not know that. I didn't know it does more damage to the bad. All right, so here we go. With our bombardment ability, we demolished the BFB. I also expect round 63 not to be that bad, but we will have to wait and see at this point. Artillery battery, though. This guy's a lot easier to micro just because his blaster's so quick that if I move him around, he will hit the Bloons. You know, with this thing, he shoots, even with the rapid reload, he shoots not often enough to actually make sure that I will hit the Bloons depending on where I actually aim it and all that stuff. All right, so I'm going to try to micro this out because this is right before 63, and I just want to make sure I got my ability here. But the question is, can we do this without that much micro? Yeah, actually, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. I will take that for having $27,000 saved up at this point. And without using my ability, woo! All right, let's use the ability on the last set here. Kablamo Blast, Bombardment Blast, and it gets deleted. You don't even see the blue. That's around 63, man. All right, now big chunks of mobs as well. Don't forget, it doesn't matter how many mobs come out. If there's like 12, 15, 20 mobs coming out at the same time, this guy does the same amount of popping power. All right, unless you're getting like over 30 or 60 or something like that, it's got an absurd amount of pierce already. You're rarely going to hit that limit. Bombardment! Bombard them. Oh my gosh, it's delicious to watch that happen. All right, we are $2,000 away, $1,500 away from our Sentry champion, and once we get that guy, we are gonna just smoke show through this game, dude. It's gonna be easy as I was gonna say something else, but I was like, you know, maybe we shouldn't demonetize Chris so early on in November here. So we're just gonna go with as easy as chopping up hot dogs with a helicopter blade because that just sounds cool and easy to do. Probably really dangerous though, and I wouldn't recommend people actually try this unless you're like Mythbuster style, where you develop some sort of weird rig that can like slowly shove hot dogs up into that thing. I watched a Myth on Mythbuster. I was actually watching Mythbusters on HBO a little while back. When I was having a lot of issues sleeping, I was sleeping with the TV on, and I would just sleep through Mythbusters. It was probably the worst show to sleep through because they just have people talking. Gunshots! 30 gunshots all in a row. Oh, just people talking. Oh, 7 explosions in a row. Let's show the slow motion explosion. Boom! Yeah, not exactly the best thing to sleep through, but it was at least entertaining no matter what part of the thing I was looking at. But of course, I missed so many of the myths. But one of the myths was them doing a, can you chop somebody's head off with a ceiling fan? Oh my god, my voice popped again, dude. What's going on? My throat just not happy with me today or something. And they were unsuccessful for the most part, so it wasn't that they couldn't kill the person. I pretty much think they killed the person, but they couldn't chop their head off. But I'm pretty sure that hot dogs against helicopter blade, you know who's winning that battle, dude. Helicopter blades versus a head, you know who's winning that battle. Anyways, we are Sentry Champion style. We've got this running easy. I'll meet you guys back probably around 80 unless we run into some major issues. But I think at this point, it's about saving up for the right 5th tiers, not chilling with a bunch of 3rd and 4th tiers. All right, admittedly, I did have to micro a little bit here. Expert level micro, I should add. We're going to use the artillery battery blast here against this 2nd set of ceramics. Hopefully I didn't prematurely pop that ability. It's unfortunate when you prematurely pop all over the place. And yes, I did. So now I'm going to have to micro anyways. And let's see if this is enough anyways. Yes, yes, yes. Still some camo balloons popping in there, but we do it. We do it. All right, I'm not expecting 79 to be a big deal, but the... actually, no, I don't think this Oh My God's going to be bad either. We got the freaking Sentry Champion, man. This guy's good. Dangs, Oh My God, going down easy. Well, not super easy, though. The good news is we do have $31,000 saved up, and we have to start thinking about what other towers we want to go for. Admittedly, I would say that these towers, the nice thing about them is all of them have good 5th tiers. There's not that many bad 5th tiers between them all. I think DigiKiwi did a really good job on making sure that almost all towers have good 5th tiers. The real question is, how usable are the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th tiers? And can you use them together in conjunction with other towers and all that? And I think, honestly, that's one of the major weaknesses to all of these towers, is a lot of them have weaknesses with other towers. And that makes them difficult to use in Wimpy. Possibly Wimpy. For example, glue gunners. You can't use glue gunners with other glue gunners because the glue can only have one glue on them. If you use multiple together, then you kind of trade off the glue for another glue, and then you're like ruining your glue popping power, which is terrible. The ice tower can literally make things unhittable by a lot of your towers, and that's why I was afraid of having engineers earlier on in the game next to my ice tower over here. That's why I kind of built them over here for as one of the reasons. Also for the bad, just want to throw that out there. But it can make your towers worse. This is one of the only towers in all of Bloons Tower Defense 6 that can literally hurt you in almost every single situation, unless you have a rare, very, very unfortunate event happen to you. Your towers will not hurt your popping power, but ice towers can, okay? And I completely respect and understand the hate for the ice tower. In fact, if you ask me what my least favorite tower is, I think I gotta go ice tower. I think it goes back to OG Flash battles when you could ice stall back in the day. I literally, if there was ever anything that, like, you know how like some people are like controller throwers where they like break their own devices when they get super angry about a video game, the closest I've ever come doing something like that is when I go up against ice stallers. Okay, I'm probably not gonna explain what ice stallers are. You could probably Google it at some point, but maybe I will if I get enough time to do everything. But here's the good news. I've got 53 grand. Okay. That's actually a lot more money than I thought I'd be able to save up with these wimpy towers. And I am questioning now if I want to go through with my OG plan here, the Icicle Impale. I think maybe we might be better off doing something different. The question is, what is that different going to be? We can afford... what's the most expensive 5th tier tower we can get here? I think it's probably Bloons Incineration. Actually, probably pretty close to the biggest one as well. Engineers got extra large trap, and we don't want the Ultra Boost, just straight up. I know that guy's expensive, but we don't want that. We can afford an extra large trap right now. That's absurd. Dang. We could also get a Super Glue or a Bloon Solver, which I was telling you guys is probably the best tower in the game, but it actually doesn't really work well with what we want. It's not a great bad popper. It's not the best DDT popper, even though it's okay. And I just don't want to go for ice towers, so I think I'm stuck with the... Dang. It's between two. It's between Icicle Impale, which I can easily get right now, and the biggest one. I think what I want to do is if I could survive until round 90, I'm going to build the biggest one on round 90 and just see what happens to the DDTs. All right, if we could pop the DDTs, I would like to just continue on with him. He will be better against the DDTs, I think, overall, kind of in the long run. Compared to the Icicle Impale. But, honestly, at this point, things are getting kind of wild. So, here we go. Artillery battery blast! Pop them all, pop them all! Oh gosh, this is not popping them all, but it's getting most of them. Micro deliciousness. And I think we're actually kind of hitting our pop limit there, but we do take it down. continue on, and we got to watch our abilities a little bit. But again, these Wimpy towers have saved up over $60,000, and this is... it's not the hardest map, but it's definitely not a super easy map, man. I mean, this is an actual, real, intermediate map. All right. A lot of balloons in the back get destroyed. And we got two... is that two Zomagads there? We're going to use our artillery bladder blast a little early and get some balloons destroyed here. I think I'm going to switch this guy to strong. Right now, he's hitting all the balloons. But I think if we use our advantages, we might be better off. Let the artillery battery, let the mortars, let everything else do the balloon popping power. Let these guys just pop in my webs. I think that's what I want to do here. And then if we can get the biggest one on top of that, it's gonna work beautifully. All right, we're gonna do this. We're gonna go for another artillery battery blast. Boom, right in the middle of everything. We got a bunch of reinforced ceramics coming in here. Oh crap! Oh crap! Ice tower, get to work! Get to work! I think we're good. I think we're good. Let's play risky when you got Himps flowing instead of chimps, and we finish them off. Or do we? Yes, we do. Okay, $65,000 on round 90. Let's buy the biggest one. And we're going to go for the birdie stuff. All right, we're going to put this guy as close as we can to the front because we want to get them decamboed. And the question is, will the biggest one do its job? Oh my god, yes it does. Oh my god, yes it does. Oh, screw Icicle Impale. The issue with Icicle Impale here is that it does not do great against the bad. Not saying biggest one does that much better against the bad, but he does do better against the bad than the Icicle Impale. So, and the ability to micro. And I went for, believe it or not, 3 mortars this game. And only 1 glue gutter so far. You know what? I'm going to go Relentless Glue. Let's slow these guys down a little bit more. Let's just keep them on the screen for a little bit. Let the biggest one do the cleanup work. And honestly, straight up, we might win with this current setup. The real question is going to be the Bat Balloon. Maybe around 98, but honestly, I think we got this. I think we got this in the bag. We got everything covered. And I think we're going to do a ridiculous, like, $40,000, $50,000 left over at the end of the game here. Let's try for it, at least. And then if we need to spend it against the bad, we will. We will. We'll be lame about it. But, honestly, if I needed to get more bad pop power, my best bet's probably to overclock my Sentry Champion for another, 12 grand or so. All right, round 94. Pretty big balloon level. And a little bit of micro, but not bad at all. Biggest one, the nice thing about the biggest one is if you do micro, it's like half the map explosions. So you're like, do I shoot in the front of the map? Do I shoot in the back of the map? It doesn't really matter, but as long as you're doing something, something. All right, DDTs, the thing that I was honestly worried about the most. Okay, wait. This is not over yet. I get premature laughing. A lot of premature action going on today, Chris. Oh, a lot more. 2 or 3 ways. Oh, gosh. All right, BFBs. These guys look handleable. Oh, so unwimpy. You guys are just all wrong about the wimpiness, man. You guys don't know what wimpy is. Or, you know what? Maybe the game is just so well balanced that there is no wimpy towers in BTD6. Maybe that's the real answer. But, yeah, I think we kind of explained why most people think these are probably the wimpiest towers, that they kind of hurt your ability to pop other things. In addition, the Engineer is considered a support tower, which means that one of the upgrades, it doesn't even do anything himself. He's really only got one good thing that's like usable in a lot of situations. And then the problem with extra large trap is if you're spending over 50 grand on a single upgrade and you don't do anything against the bad, that's pretty rough. All right, this is a good example of how the bad's going to go. 2 reinforced swimmer curds. And it's a slow race, but it looks like it probably will happen. We're turtling it up, tortoising it. And, yep, they're dead. All right, so if there was going to be an issue, it should be around 98. I honestly don't think it's going to be. I don't think it's going to be an issue at all. All right, let's use our artillery battery blast. Just blow everything up in the front here. Oh my god, it's delicious. Look at how much Bernie stuff action's doing here. Woo! All right, we do have to micro a little bit. Oh, whoa, what was that? A single black balloon just snuck through. If that was real chimps, I would hate my life. I swore I microed this mortar as well. I would hate my life, though. I'd be so upset. Oh, gosh. Luckily, we're playing Himps, though, man. All right, let's see if this is going to happen again. Hopefully not. How did the ice tower not hit it? How did this mortar not hit it? How did I not micro properly? Too many questions. Can't answer them all. All right, so, okay, 98 is not easy. Just to be honest, there's still a lot of balloons here. It did require some work. But we do have over 50 grand saved up. Woo! All right. Ooh, we get another tough round here. Round 99. I was not expecting this to be a major issue, but it looks like it will be. All right, so I don't really know what to do. Do I, like, try to micro better? Do I not try to micro better? What do I try to do here? Do I spend the money just finally and just say, screw it? Does the engineer just need to get lucky here, maybe? Engineer. Why was that so different? I don't feel like I did anything too crazy there. But it just goes down. Sometimes magic happens. Okay, the real question. Round 100. All right, so let's watch this guy's pop count a little bit. You can see it's pretty slow. It's not bad, but it's pretty slow. We gotta get about 15,000 pops out of this guy, and then have everybody else do the other like 7,000, 8,000. And you can see this guy's doing something as well, but it's not extreme. And it's really gonna be up to. Oh my god, I have not been microing either with any of my mortars really. Let's use the artillery battery blast. I have a feeling we're gonna lose. Very strong feeling we're gonna lose here. But that's okay. We got stuff to play around with if we need to. Oh gosh, this was worse than I thought by a long shot. Okay. Well, on that note, will the bad sneak through all the way by himself? Ooh, baby. This is why you gotta pay attention, man. Sometimes you gotta think ahead. Not what's gonna happen on round 98 and 99, but what will happen on round 100. Will this stupid balloon be too beefy and too strong? Evidently, yes. All right, so I'm trying to do this with the least amount of money spent, just because it's kind of fun. And right now we're at $40,000 left over, and the only thing that I changed this time around is I have my overclocked engineer. Only spent 10 grand. Next step after that is probably to spam a bunch of engineers, but I honestly don't know if that's going to work. And we're going to try to micro just a smidge better. I don't need to go crazy or anything, but I do want to try a little bit more effective microing. All right, we got our artillery battery blast ready to go. Why not use it? And I didn't pay attention to how many pops we got, but it does look more damaged, like a significant amount more damaged. Now the question is, at this point, yeah, let's still overclock them. Yeah, that's not great. I probably should have overclocked mortar. Probably should have. Especially because we got balloons in the back here. Gonna pop out real quick like. The DDTs are gonna be the big issue in the back here. Alright, we need to get this mortar overclocked or else we're donezoed. Let's try another artillery battery. This is a close fight. We get the mortar overclocked. He's gonna stun these DDTs, don't forget about that. But dang, this was way less effective than I thought it was gonna be. I thought we were at least gonna like pop the bad. Oh my gosh. And he just walks right through our defense. Okay, the spending less money thing's kind of out the window, but I think I can still do it with like 20k left over. I hope. But clearly we are not wimpy against balloons, but we are wimpy against bads. Like real wimpy. I did indeed still go for this overclocked, but all I did was I went for a bunch of 2-2 engineers with one 3-2 engineer, kind of because I just wanted to see how much extra popping power the sprockets does. Just one little extra bonus upgrade. And I'll wait till they kind of like go through before I even like look at that pop count. But I was just curious if that is going to be like a super helpful upgrade. So we can go for a couple of those guys for pretty cheap as well. But at that point, why not just spend all my money? I don't know. Maybe I'm just being weird. All right, we're also going to overclock the mortar at this point because engineer is kind of not in range here anymore. Kind of at all. All right, the micro is going okay, but don't forget, I not only have to pop the bad layer, I've got to pop the balloons on the inside too. And this is still not really going all that well. Like, upsettingly terrible. Oh, there they go! And I have nothing. I did not decamo them, and I can't pop them. Oh, crap. Guys, this is like our last chance here, our last-ditch effort. A ton of 3-2 engineers combined together with our mortars. As long as we micro okay here, this is basically the best we can do. We're going to try to overclock this puppy. I might try to overclock my artillery battery instead of the biggest one. I still think the biggest one's probably doing more damage, man. Oh, yeah, it is. Oh, yeah, I'm going to run 50 per shot plus the burn. Why is it not burning? Are we getting birdie stuff damage? I don't know. Doesn't look like we are. That's pretty upsetting. Is this guy, like, taking the burn from us or something? I might have to watch that. I'm going to have to watch that. All right, let's leave this guy down here for now and just see if that changes at all. Oh, I think he's stealing the burn. I think. I can't say for sure. But you can see now the burn damage actually happening. You know, you can see it in between the shots. All right, well, that is a big deal. Might have to go back and do that. Also, 482 and 1,070 does almost double the damage. Oh, oh, oh. Gosh, decamo, decamo, decamo. 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 Okay, so last time the bad popped right around here. So we're going to leave this signal flare here, and we're going to hope that the burning stuff actually goes a little bit more effective now that we've got just the one. I don't know. Maybe I was looking at it wrong. I can't say for sure. But oh crap, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to overclock this guy. Oh boy. All right, well that could have just screwed us over. Let's wait it out. Let's wait it out. Let's give it a shot. All right, we did get a decam mode. We got the biggest one shooting over here. We popped the DDTs, and I think that could be it. That could be everything. Woo! All right, it's not over yet. Still got some BFBs to deal with, but yeah, they should be good. They should be good. All right, let's move it back just a little bit. Biggest one. It's all up to you, my friend. The last second. Ceramics, get destroyed. And the wimpiest towers in Bloons Tower Defense 6 can still take down Chimps mode. Does that make you feel wimpy? I hope not. I hope we all feel good about everything. But let's review the map real quick. Only 500,000 pops for the biggest one. Honestly feels a little bit slim. 400,000 for artillery battery. Kind of ridiculously awesome. 41,000. Use more for support towers. Kind of makes sense. 8,000 and almost 1,000,000 pops for Sentry Champion. Clearly the king of all of kings. And then we can't just underestimate the Relentless Glue. He still did a lot of supporting action as well. Ice Tower, only 54k, and it's only because I did not go for the Icicle Impale. And he's kind of in a weird spot. But any which way, I had fun. If you guys had fun as well, make sure you press that like button. Make sure you press the subscribe button. Make sure you use my creator support code. Thanks so much, guys, and have a super duper delicious day.